What's up? What's happening? Welcome to another episode of the Handsome Artist Dating Stories with your host, Forrest Joe. Let me go ahead and jump right in it. In this episode, I'm going to discuss creativity and mental health. I'll talk about my mental health journey, the highs, the lows, the struggles I've had, and then I'll try to kind of offer some suggestions for anybody that's dealing with the diagnoses that I have, and anybody that has to kind of be involved with that person, whether it's a romantic relationship or a friendship or a family relationship. So go ahead and get right into it. Hi, my name is Forrest, and I've been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder, and then also clinical depression. We can probably throw anxiety in there somewhere. These are all ones I'm just kind of like tossing in because I have a master's in social work. I did a semester of clinical therapy at the VA in Atlanta, and then I had, of course, a background in case management as well. So you're privy to a lot of language and theories that the kind of average Joe would not, Joe or Janet would not have, which has really helped me dealing with a lot of stuff. So yeah, went through the diagnosis. Should I talk about the trauma or should I start in the beginning. So I kind of feel like both my parents are somewhere. I think a lot of people are on the bipolar spectrum. It was somewhere in there. When I look back at things, how things work with their mania. My mom's, her mania had her shopping. She had a shopping addiction. And my dad would, it was Jesus, like really in the religion. And Jesus was my dad's cocaine. As you see the diagnosis, if you look it up, there's a higher percentage of people on the bipolar spectrum that are religious. If you look back at, their actions and stuff like that, like especially the ones that joined ISIS. I listened to them stories and they were like, when they said everything, the behavior that the person did, I was like, yeah, that's bipolar. And actually my brother, he's on the spectrum as well, but his is, I think he's 1 and I'm 2. So with his, he can't use any substances. Like if he drinks, it aggravates it. If he smokes, he has psychosis, kind of, seeing and hearing things. So yeah, he has to stay with that. He's actually had like 2 or 3 psychotic episodes. Yeah, it's a lot. But let me stick on hand. So, I was physically abused by my father in the form of spankings. Me and my father were cool. He has apologized and I accepted. And I've learned, like my therapist said, like she checked me on that shit. She was like, how long are you going to be blaming your dad for the bullshit you be doing? I was like, fuck, you got me. I was like quiet for a good 10 minutes. It's like, fuck. But it's kind of janky to say it, but I couldn't get too mad at him because he got it way worse than I did. It's that generational shit that's passed down from slavery. That's how we were dealt with, the discipline to get beat to instill the fear of God in our asses, not to buck up on the system and shit. Yeah, because you fuck around and die and shit. And they just pass it down because like they just, just was afraid that, wrong move and it's like, all right, game over. So my dad, he got, the beatings were way, like the switch, all that shit. But mine were only like spanking. So, well, the spankings went too far a lot of times, and I didn't realize that I had experienced physical abuse until I started working for Child Protective Services in Atlanta, out in Cobb County, and I had a case where there was this kid. I'm trying to think how much I got to say. He was bleeding through his pants, and he had got his butt whipped by his mom because he wasn't getting the reading assignments right, and and they were open wounds and like putting salt in the wound. It's like, man, what the fuck? And the kid, he was on the autism spectrum. Yeah. And it's like, I just, working at CPS, I've seen some shit, and I wouldn't wish that shit on anybody, like a lot of that stuff. So, where am I in the story? Got the spankings, all that stuff like that. And then, yeah, I think that's what caused, it's weird because I can cycle through emotions very fast. Like, I'm not, unless it's depression, that takes me a little bit longer. But if it's something that like somebody did wrong or whatever, I'm like, I don't trip like that much. So when I'm depressed, like usually I'll get triggered, or I'll either get triggered or a seasonal depression will come, or just like a wave of something will hit me, and I'm just sad, and I would just want to lay in bed. The other night, I also have to be careful with like drinking. I barely drink anymore. I really am ready to just stop altogether. I had a beer the other night, and then I got home, and I had just had a great night. From the art show, and I got home and I was just fucking sad, and I just took a shower, was crying, had some passive suicidal ideations, like I could just see myself, popping a few pills and taking the Whitney Houston route out of here. But then it's all like, it's just, that's how it happens. Like, it'll be a trigger, and then I'll spiral, and all the negative self-talk comes in. I'd be like, fuck, like, why the fuck am I still here? And I just want to fade away and just go to sleep and not ever wake up. Cause I am too much of a pussy to try to kill. Man, I tried to kill myself 3 times, and they were just kind of the bitchy way out. Like, the first time was with pills. Second time I tried to hang myself, and I was like, this shit hurts. Fuck that. And then the third time was I took some pills and then like put a plastic bag over my trash bag over my head, and then I woke up. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I swear, you gonna do it, go get a gun. But I'm like, nah, it's cool. Cause sometimes like there's death and there's dying. You want the death, you don't want the dying, cause dying is not fun. You could be a fucking vegetable for goddamn 20 years or some shit. Vegetable, 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 vegetable. You drooling on yourself, drooling on yourself, drooling on yourself. Man, that's like one of my aunts, my great aunt. She passed away the last couple of years, and she had that, I think, diabetes, dementia. Oh man, I need to quit eating cookies, man. I'm just scared. What the fuck? Diabetes, man. Like, and to watch her drooling and she's trapped in her own mind, like, this shit's fucking rough. But anyways, all right. So depression, I'll be sad, don't be want to do nothing, stay in the house, cry, listen to sad music. Like, wow, why the fuck did she have to whatever? So yeah, and then there is the mania. Whoa. Every idea is a good idea. Every single one. Every single one. Every single one. Every single idea is a good idea. You be doing dumb shit and like fucking you'll do some shit and then the next day you be, oh, why the fuck I do that? Why'd I spend that money? Why the fuck did I spend all that money? Why did I get that? Why do I have this? Why did I do that? Why did I leave the group chat with my friends of fucking 15 fucking years just cause they fucking trigger me? I swear, man, it's rough. Like if it seems like from the outside it's like all over the place, imagine on the inside. It's chaos. But this is how I operate. Like I grew up, like my mom was a stay-at-home mom until like my brother was like ready to go to preschool or daycare, I think. And all we did was watch soap operas and westerns. And so I'm addicted to the drama. But anyways, mania. The mania, I say, keeps the lights on because it's the hyper focus, all the ideas, like go. That's why I've been able to put out 3 books in like less than 2 months, I think. Yeah. Shit. Fuck them, man. Gassy. Put out all the books, all the content that's on YouTube, on Anchor, the podcast, all this shit, the OnlyFans, like all that. And then comes the crash. Woo! Man. If I wasn't addicted to these, to sleep, cause that's why I'm addicted to my mood stabilizers, cause they put me to sleep, and I'm addicted to sleep. Like I can see myself going out like Michael Jackson and Prince. That's all the fuck they wanted was sleep. Try fucking, cause I could probably, one time I didn't have any meds and I stayed up for almost 3 days straight. Almost 3 days straight. Almost 3 days straight. Almost 3 days straight. 3 days straight. Almost. So yeah, man, that's just the worst. And then they give you these meds to try to balance you out, and them shit's even worse. It's like I empathize with women like a lot more now with their emotions and shit, because I know they be going through it with the fucking birth control, all that just to keep from having a baby, like the shit they got to go through, fucking around their hormones, and that's what it feels like with my shit. But I am much better off than I was last year. Like I went off these meds, but at the same time, they do kind of keep me stable somewhat to a certain degree. Because last year I was wilding. I was fucking wilding. And so then also comes the hypersexuality. I be wanna fuck. Like, especially, oh my goodness. I notice my libido is a little bit calmer now, but like when I be not on meds, like I can probably like beat my dick maybe at least no less than 3 times a day. I have all my favorites on Pornhub. That's my favorite. I love Cuckold and Hot Wife. Threesomes. What else? Shit, bi and gay porn is fucking lit. Fucking, what else? Lesbian porn, like a lot of porn. I enjoy it, man. It's just wild. It's, damn, there you go. I can always catch myself when I'm like, damn, why the fuck I say that? But fuck it, whatever. It's my life. It's like, whatever. But don't slide in my DMs, dudes. That shit's fucking annoying. Like I have made the conscious decision not to date guys because there's fucking way too much. Like the last nigga that sucked my dick, it's like, damn, dude, you ain't even trying to get to know me. Like, no, okay, I'm good. I shall pass. It's just easier to date women. Yeah, it's just so much easier. I guess because of that whole like dominant submission, all that shit like that. So there we are. But yeah, I be wanting to fuck all the time. Got the favorites on Pornhub. It was funny a little before this time last year. I had I had to go to the the psych part of the VA. I've been there too many times, man. Shit's fucking rough. And like I would just tell he was going through the answers, and like when you're going through it, it all feels normal. Like it fucking feels like what you're supposed. I mean, you're elevated and shit. You know when it hits, but it's like everything. You're in your own movie for real, like legit. You're the star of your own show. And so I was all like, he got to the sex part, and I was all like, I told him, I was like, I had two threesomes within a month. And it was like, whoa. He was a white dude. I think it was Jewish or something. He was like, how do you have like two threesomes in a month? And I said, because I'm fucking handsome. Shit. You got a good laugh at it. I swear, I always end up I'm usually the therapist, like most entertaining client. Usually. Oh man, yeah, because I was New Orleans. No, I was Atlanta and then New Orleans. I wasn't New Orleans and then Atlanta. I can't remember. I know one of them was with a couple artists. That was fun. I enjoyed having two women at the same time. That is just wonderful. And then the key to that, I know I'm going off on tangents, but fuck it. The key to that shit is you've gotta, the main one that you fucking with, you gotta show her the more of the attention. Unless she wants you to she tells you like, hey, fuck her or whatever. Sometimes it can feel like more, what am I trying to say? Not a flow, but it's like, okay, fuck her, pull out, eat her out, go fuck the other one, get your dick sucked. It's like, yeah, sometimes it'd be like that instead of like a natural flow. Then the other one was this one couple. I met the chick, she off of OkCupid. One of the first only like poly people that I met down. Man, I kind of fucked that up though. And we were down in New Orleans. And, it was funny too. I was fucking this chick. Damn. See, every time I talk about it, something pop up. So the first 2 days I was down there in Essence Fest down in New Orleans, I was fucking this one chick. Fucking named Diamond. There's 50 million diamonds, so we're good. And man, it was just interesting too because she broke down the second night, emotional. Like, I swear, I've had these moments too. So it's all out. I'd be like, this nigga crazy. But that third night, I was like, I'm trying to ditch her. I was like, 'cause I'm trying to do this threesome and shit. And so I did. And she was not happy about that. We have not talked since. But anyways, I met up with the couple. Old girl, she was like, oh, I'm nervous. I was like, it would be cool. I've done this before. I've done it like several times before. And so got there and she was like, yeah, just open the door. We'll be fucking, to kind of get rid of the nerves and shit. And so I walked in. I'm swear, I love cuckold porn, but there's not enough there's no light skinned bulls. There's old fucking dark skinned niggas, man. But anyways, it was very arousing to watch it. And then she started sucking my dick, and I gave her my phone, so I filmed this shit, and you ain't film it long enough. It's like, God damn, I need to produce my own porn, because when I'm watching porn, I be looking at angles, and it's like, yeah, I swear, I want to be a porn director. That'd be the mania talking. Because on the other side, it's like I got this Christian conservative other shit to be battling and wants to be married and all that good shit. It's like, get the fuck away. But then it's like, the Christian guys be like, oh, that motherfucker over there be fucking up security and marriage and companionship and shit. Oh, the battle in my head. But anyways, yeah, so, we fucked and that was good. And then it was always kind of trying to think, I always kind of find something wrong with somebody, sometimes to a degree. I can't remember, but I enjoy fucking her, but damn, I messed. I fucked it up. Like, okay, so the last time, oh man, how do I explain this one? Oh, cause she was going through like for a minute. She didn't want to like play around and shit. It's like, hey, have moves and shit. Yeah, we need to do a whole thing on like the poly world. I think I will. Oh well, I'll say that for another episode. But then she finally was like, all right, we can fuck, whatever. And so she came through, and it was cool because I wanted to shoot some shit as far as photography out of my neighborhood. She came along with me or whatever. And then we smashed, but what the kicker was, like, I pulled my dick out, and I really should have just like stopped and got a condom, but things were moving rather quickly. She hopped on my dick, and I was like, oh shit, that's what we're doing now? That's what we're doing now? I was like, oh fuck, okay, all right. This shit feels great. All right, we probably shouldn't be doing it, but we are. And then she fucking like came to her senses and was like, you got a condom? And I did. I got one. And then fucked her real good. And then, of course, it's hard for me to come in condoms and shit. So I took it off, checked off, and fucking nutted on her chest. And then afterwards, that's when shit got awkward. Because she was like, when'd you get tested? I was like, well, then I can't remember the number I gave her, but shit. I was like, yeah, I'm good. And then, like, on the way out, shit was awkward, and I don't think she hugged me. And then I was like, well, hit me up when you make it home. And she never did. And so I was like, soon right afterwards, I was like, oh shit, she done told that nigga. Ah shit, somebody's in trouble because they're engaged. They've been engaged for a long ass time, but hey, to each their own. To each their own. I can't be judging anyone fucking trying to stick around and marry me, shit, for right now. But yeah, so a few days later, like, her dude fucking texted me, was all like, yeah, she told me about what happened. We have boundaries and they're violated, and, she won't be reaching out to you no more. I was like, damn, don't she got a voice? Can she say that to me? Like, the fuck? Hey, whatever. I swear, man, dudes, bro, egos. And it's really hard for me to fucking deal with a lot of niggas or dudes, period, because, like, after being in the army, I'm like, motherfucker, I will kill you. Or I'd be down to kill you. Well, I'm not down to kill you because I love my freedom too much. But I've been thinking about it, nigga. I'll fucking put a bullet in your damn kneecap. Oh, don't fuck with me, shit. Like, I'm only saying that because I'm bigger. Like, if it was a nigga that could beat my ass, I'd be like, oh, shit, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Like, Debo. Be having mind control. Oh, there we go. Let that sound. Mind control, mind control, mind control, mind. All right, so yeah. So we covered it. We covered mania, depression, the crash, and hypersexuality. I could not, let me see. What would be, God damn. Fucking, I think it was that tea I drank. Like I need to leave some of that shit alone. Alright, so, yeah. Okay, how to deal with somebody with this. I couldn't give you a perfect, and just kind of, a lot of grace. Have boundaries. I work well with boundaries. As long as I know what the boundaries are, I pretty much respect them. Cause it's hard, man. It's hard. Like, especially after coming out of the army culture, where everything, like, the army was one big orgy, and we could be in the same formation, and I will fuck your wife, cause I know you will fuck my wife. If I had a wife, or my girlfriend, or whoever the fuck I had around there, like, civilians don't understand, man. The fucking debauchery and the wild shit that went on in the barracks and all. Because it's like, damn, it might die, but whatever. Just kind of, like I said, be patient. Have boundaries. Have, like, your non-negotiables. And that's pretty much it as far as that. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. So the war, man, the war. Woo, Lord, both. Well, yeah, the first one. Yeah, the first one was rough. It was 15 months. It was during the surge. The first part was rather easy. We were just out there doing presence patrols and getting to know the people in the town and shit. It was like more like, hey, who is your father? Like, what tribe and what does he do? Is it tribe? I can't remember. It could be Afghanistan. I never make it to Afghanistan. But yeah, the sheikh who will mate with the motherfucker that be telling the prayers and shit. I probably should have said that, but it's too late. The imams, it's the imams that be, speaking their prayers, Arabic. It should be live. I would love hearing that and put some 808s behind it. That'd be dope. Because he would call the prayers like 0400. Then lunchtime was about 12-ish, something like that. And then about 6 o'clock in the evening when the sun's going down. Well, 7, whatever, sun, somewhere around there. Just hours on end of solitude when we had guard. The second half of it was the rough part because we moved up because I was at Taji, then we had a JSS at I'm telling way too much for fucking mental health shit, but oh well. You get some of these stories and shit. We had a JSS between Taji and Liberty, and I don't be remembering the roads and shit. I remember like Lincoln and MSR Tampa. I don't know a lot of details. Maybe because I was like blocked a lot of shit out too. I was like, just whatever's the mission and shit or whatever. I hate it when I had to drive though. But yeah. And then Warhorse we get rocketed on base. And then we had the IEDs to deal with. So there's that. And then the Palm Groves. Whew, yeah. And then so when I got back, I remember, I can't drink too much because then I end up in my partner's bathtub, like throwing up and shit and crying about wanting to go back to Iraq. Yeah, it's rough. And then it affects relationships. I was in a relationship for almost 2 years, but it was like so much going on. Like I wanted solitude. We wanted interacting. I already had kind of issues before, kind of jealousy and whatnot. Because she wanted to be open, and I was not ready for that shit yet. But then we had a threesome with another dude she was fucking with. Or she fucked before. And then, I know that story is probably going to pop up a lot throughout this damn journey. But, oh well. Still thinking about it, because it was nice to watch. Well, what I remember, except for all the Xanax. My bad. But, yeah. And by the time, it was all like, it was too late. And she wasn't giving up all that security for me. Nobody. Especially she had a kid, too. Yep, it's so easy for them to dip because I can't track their ass. I can't get them pregnant. Even if I could, I don't think I want that stress, man. I already got one baby mama and we're cool. It used to not be cool, but I'm good. Just once again, I'm still jumpy, I still be hyper aware, so all that shit. If I hear certain sounds, if I smell certain things, I'm triggered. I'm right back over there. But just kind of, and then I think I start grinding my teeth. I still be doing I still be shaking them. I be having the shakes in bed and shit. Wake myself up sometimes. I woke up, it's cold sweats, and it's like, bro, it's some shit straight out of Dead Presidents. It's one of my favorite movies. That movie hit so different after I got back. I served. And got back from Iraq. Just same as Jarhead. It just hit total, man. And I've been watching Platoon. But god damn, good thing I fought in Vietnam. So yeah. Just give them space, and then also encourage them to get the fuck up out the house and be active, And don't be preachy and shit. Oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. Suggest. Have you thought about? And just you gotta talk about this shit. And my second tour was not as bad. The first part was, we were on this small outpost, Gary Owen, around Talil or some shit like that. We weren't far from the Iran border. And man, it's wild. About 3 weeks in, fucking dude in the infantry battalion blew his head off in the Porta John. So I'm so glad that I did not find him. Oh yeah, I just saw. Yeah, because I would never go into a Porta John, and they thought he was snatched up by the Iraqi police because they had their outpost next to ours, so. And then we would get mortared too. So sometimes in 3 a.m. we had to, put on full battle rattle with just like our black vest and helmet and shit. Oh man. But if it was gonna hit you, it was gonna hit you. I remember hearing stories of like mortars bouncing into mortars and shit. I mean, into bunkers. Yeah, mortars bouncing into bunkers. Say that 5 times fast. So yeah, PTSD is a bitch. We already covered the depression for real, hypersexuality. What else? I get agitated. Like, if I ain't got no weed, I'm so fucking cranky. I said I went off on a dude with the VA today. I was saying sorry the whole time I was yelling. I was like, my bad, man. I'm just like going in. It's like this fucking toxic behavior too that becomes out like military and shit. But we gonna figure it out. As I learn shit, as I figure things out, I will pass them along to others because we really need to talk about this stuff. Folks, brothers and dudes out here killing ourselves and shit. Like, I had a partner that, took himself out. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else that needs to be said. Just be a good friend and validate those feelings and empathize. And then to the ones that, are, it has the diagnosis, like, gotta try. I want to at least try to get help. Because holding it will kill you. And on that note, I will close it out. If you got any questions, concerns, comments, complaints, Yelp reviews, you can, you can email me at forrestjob2@gmail.com. That's Forrest with 2 R's, so FORRESTJOB2@gmail.com. Y'all be easy. Yo, so as I totally, I was like, oh fuck, I totally forgot to talk about how the mental health stuff kind of, affects creativity and shit like that. So it'll be an add-on. This is what you're hearing and shit. But yeah, so the very thing that fuels my creativity, like the pain, the trauma, the depression, all that shit, the joys, the ups and downs, is the very same thing that tries to take me out. Like, that's what comes with, and I get it. Fucking Mac Miller, Whitney Houston, like, who's else? The other one, Amy Winehouse. It's all the ones that, like the 27 Club and shit. Fortunately for me, kind of get my art career started late. And then I can be a little bit more, so I know if I would have done this shit like in my early 20s or whatever, I'd be strung. I'd be, like I said, this teenager or whatever, I'd be strung out like, Mac was, and rest in peace to him. But a lot of times he was therapeutic with my art because I threw all my pain, all that shit, any issues I have, I was trying to put it in the art. And yeah, a lot of people, they don't get it. It's dark. I don't know. But hey, a lot of people do get it and they connect. So, trying to think if there's anything else. No, that's it. Y'all be easy.